the school. The students are like really nice. The teachers, they really positive, and yeah.
Like the teachers at my old school, I never asked questions with my teachers. And now at this school, since my mom went here, so I basically know all the teachers that's here. So now I can express to what I'm feeling and what I need to ask.
My friends, yeah, because, the education is pretty good. The teachers are great, but my friends is the best part.
I like most about Hammond Central is definitely the students, the people, all the people I met since I've been here, because I moved here from middle school. So like the people have been great. I made a lot of memories since freshman year, sophomore year, all the years,
Some days you're gonna have days where like you don't want to come, but like the days I come, like it get funner and funner as like I get in the older grade. But it's not easy, but like when you do what you gotta do, it become easy. So it's really just chill for me.
It's good. There's never any like problems or nothing. And it's always like good vibes. Everybody like chill.
I like the people. I like the community. I would definitely say it's fun. It's definitely creative. Like you definitely don't know what you're gonna get coming through the door every day. In a good way though. I would say it's safe, it's loving. It's definitely welcoming.
The teachers the most about the school. Yeah, I think my experience at Morton's pretty good. I don't have any complaints. Okay. The atmosphere is good here, and there's good people here.
Because when she teaches, it like actually makes me want to actually try the things she teaches, because of the way she does it is so like inspiring to me.
Gov Nation, let's ride!
I love the school. The students are like really nice. The teachers, they really positive, and yeah.
Like the teachers at my old school, I never asked questions with my teachers. And now at this school, since my mom went here, so I basically know all the teachers that's here. So now I can express to what I'm feeling and what I need to ask.
My friends, yeah, because, the education is pretty good. The teachers are great, but my friends is the best part.
I like most about Hammond Central is definitely the students, the people, all the people I met since I've been here, because I moved here from middle school. So like the people have been great. I made a lot of memories since freshman year, sophomore year, all the years,
Some days you're gonna have days where like you don't want to come, but like the days I come, like it get funner and funner as like I get in the older grade, but it's not easy, but like when you do what you gotta do, it become easy. So it's really just chill for me.
It's good. There's never any like problems or nothing. And it's always like good vibes. Everybody like chill.
I like the people. I like the community. I would definitely say it's fun. It's definitely creative. Like you definitely don't know what you're gonna get coming through the door every day. In a good way though. I would say it's safe, it's loving. It's definitely welcoming.
The teachers the most about the school. Yeah, in my experience, the morning's pretty good. I don't have any complaints. Okay. The atmosphere is good here, and there's good people here.
Because when she teaches, it like actually makes me want to actually try the things she teaches, because the way she does it is so like inspiring to me.
Gov Nation, let's ride.
I love the school. The students are like really nice. The teachers, they really positive, and yeah.
Like the teachers at my old school, I never asked questions with my teachers. And now at this school, since my mom went here, so I basically know all the teachers that's here. So now I can express to what I'm feeling and what I need to ask.
My friends, yeah, because, the education is pretty good. The teachers are great, but my friends is the best part.
I like most about him in Central is definitely the students, the people, all the people I met since I've been here, because I moved here from middle school. So like the people have been great. I made a lot of memories since freshman year, sophomore year, all the years,
Some days you're gonna have days where like you don't want to come, but like the days I come, like it get funner and funner as like I get in the older grade. But it's not easy, but like when you do what you gotta do, it become easy. So it's really just chill for me.
It's good. There's never any like problems or nothing. And it's always like good vibes. Everybody like chill.
I like the people. I like the community. I would definitely say it's fun. It's definitely creative. Like you definitely don't know what you're gonna get coming through the door every day. In a good way though. I would say it's safe, it's loving. It's definitely welcoming.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Tuesday, September 2nd, 2025 regular school board meeting. And we say to our social media audience as well, welcome. So can we now honor our flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Call to order. Trustee Guerra.
Present.
Trustee Stanford.
Present.
Trustee Spencer.
Present.
Trustee Candelera.
Present.
Trustee Blake King, present. Mr. Salinas, we do have a quorum, and we're ready to proceed.
Thank you, Trustee Blake King. Good evening, community members and community members who are watching at home. This evening, we are going to start off our meeting by having two student voices who are going to be sharing some information on an endeavor that they've been taking place as authors for a local publication. We have Ms. Melina Mata from Morton High School and Joseph Helms from Hammond Central High School, who are going to share their endeavors with you. So please welcome them to the podium.
Sorry, I'm short. Good evening, school board members and community members, and thank you so much for having us here tonight. My name is Melina, and I'm a senior at Morton High School, and as well as an intern at GreatNews.Life. My internship has given me the opportunity to grow as a writer and communicator while also staying connected to my school and community. Tonight, we will be sharing a little bit about our articles and that we have written and published, along with why we believe GreatNews.Life plays such an important role in supporting schools. With that, I'll hand it over to my colleague, who will share more about their experiences as a GreatNews.Life intern.
All right, so my name is Joseph Helms. I'm currently a junior at Hammond Central High School. So what is GreatNews.Life? So it's an internship-based journalism program for high school students, and it was founded in 2005 in Valparaiso. Now, originally, the area it encompassed was just Northwest Indiana, but now it encompassed like a lot of northern Indiana and some parts of Michigan too. It mainly focuses on local news, and the main priority is to maintain a positive outlook on a community and make sure everyone's voice is heard and all the positive news is covered. So during the school months, we cover 4 sections: what's going on in a school, what's coming up in a school, teacher spotlight, and student spotlight. And during the summer months, we cover 3 sections: what's going on in a community, what's happening, what's coming up in the community, and community member spotlight. So it's mainly just built on impact, community, and yeah. So what have I covered in hold on. So for my articles, I've published 2 articles so far, and my next article will be out tomorrow. But I've covered Paul Henry's Art Gallery, which is an open mic place in downtown Hammond, ran by someone named David Mueller, and I've been going there since I was, I want to say, like 5 years old. And they have really good open mics. They have a lot of stuff in the community. I've covered Hammond Central's graduation. I've done a section on that, and I featured one of the graduates in my article. And I also covered the League of Women Voters, more specifically the Calumet area branch, and I've interviewed Barbara Schilling, who's the president of the branch, and I've also interviewed my aunt, who's also a member of the branch for 30 years.
Throughout my internship, I've had the opportunity to cover a variety of stories and events. For example, I have written about an exclusive interview with our mayor, Morton High School's flag for football debut, and the amazing student leaders within Morton High School. Each of these stories have given me the chance to highlight the positive work happening in our community while also strengthening my own skills as a writer and communicator. What I've enjoyed most about being able to spotlight the accomplishments of students, teachers, and community leaders who may not always get the chance to get recognized. It's rewarding to know that my work doesn't just tell a story, it celebrates the people and programs that make our school and community so much more stronger. One of the biggest things I have learned is how valuable GreatNews.Life is to schools. It matters because it spotlights students' successes in academics, art, sports, and leadership. It promotes school events like concerts, plays, games, fundraisers, which brings so much more support from the community. It builds a positive school image by highlighting the good instead of focusing solely on the negative. It encourages students engagement by motivating students to get involved whenever they see other students being recognized. It strengthens community ties by connecting partners, alumni, and residents with what is happening in schools and groups in their community. It supports educational initiatives by shining light on the programs, partnerships, and achievements that deserve recognition the most. These efforts don't just share news, they build pride, connection, and encouragement for both students and the community. Overall, this internship has shown me the power of positive storytelling and how important it is to highlight the good things that are happening in each and every school, in every single day life. I'm grateful for the chance to contribute, and I'm excited to continue learning and growing through this experience.
I forgot to mention, it's not just us two. There's also 3 other writers from the other Hammond schools that also write articles. So as you can see, there's one for the ACC, one for Bishop Knoll, and one for HAST as well. So it's more integrated in the community than you might think.
I have one more point. It isn't on the slideshow, but if you want your student to be featured, get in touch with your local student intern at one of your following high schools, whether if it's at Hammond Central, Morton, Area Career Center, and so much more. And you can find it just on their website. You can set up an interview, and you could get published and recognized. Once the slides get posted, you guys will be able to see our LinkedIns and connect with us as well. Yeah. There's no other slides. It's okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, those are QR codes to our LinkedIn if you want to get in touch with us. Thank you so much for supporting the youth in Hammond and in our community.
Thank you.
Do we have any family members that are here that are with these 2 young, outstanding young people? Would you like to stand and be recognized? Any family members that are here with them? Don't be shy. We want to thank you for all that you do to provide the support that these students need at home and in school as well. I think they said it best. They both said focus on the positive, not the negative. There's so much negativity going around the world right now, and I think it's so imperative that even our young students are able to send that message to the community. So thank you again, Joseph. Thank you, Melina. We're very proud of you. Thank you. We do have a second for photo opportunity. If any of the family members would like to come up to the front, we'll take a picture with the students and maybe the board members. If anybody would like to come up? No? No? All right. We'll take a picture with them.
Oh, let's go down. I did have one question. Did you all volunteer or were you selected? Because I understand you're interns. Okay.
So originally I found it on Instagram, and I saw it was promoting like positive news in the school and positive news in the area, and I was like, I want to join this. This seems interesting. So I went on the website and I saw the writer for it. I knew her sister, so I got in touch with her sister, and she put me in contact with the person who was writing it, and the person who was writing it put me in contact with the journalism teacher, and the journalism teacher put me in contact with GreatNews.Life, and I went to the orientation in Valparaiso, and I was able to get selected. I just told Melina about it.
Excellent.
Yeah, for me, I just kind of inquired about it, and like Joseph connected me.
This was a little easier.
Thank you.
Are they just coming in front or we're going down? Oh, we're going down?
Right up here. Right in the front.
Oh, yeah, us? Yeah.
So they will be leaving because they both have to go to robotics practice
Very good.
at a tight schedule. All right. Our next presentation is going to be by our very own Data and Assessment Coordinator, Mr. Adam White, who will be sharing data on our iRead 3 progress for the school district. Welcome, Mr. White.
Good evening, Acting Superintendent Salinas, Board President Blake King, and School Board of Trustees. Tonight I will be presenting the 2025 iRead 3 results for both second and third grade students across our district. As you know, iRead 3 is a critical assessment that measures early literacy and ensures that students are on track to read proficiently by the end of third grade. This assessment not only provides a snapshot of student performance, but also serves as a key indicator of how well our instructional strategies, literacy interventions, and early supports are preparing students for long-term success. In this presentation, we will review the recent changes to the assessment, examine how our students performed at both the district and the school levels, and highlight the progress we are making towards closing gaps and building a stronger foundation in literacy. The iRead 3 is a required statewide assessment ensuring early literacy proficiency in third grade and is administered to grades 2 and 3, as well as older students who have not yet passed. Students are primarily assessed on third grade reading standards in 3 different domains: reading foundations, nonfiction, and literature. Students for second grade, results for second grade provide an early indicator of readiness with scores presented as pass, on track, or at risk, while third grade results indicate reading proficiency with scores reported as either pass or did not pass. In 2025, there were significant changes that were introduced to the assessment. Second graders can now participate in both March and summer administrations, where in the past they can only participate in the March window. Third grade students now had 3 opportunities to test in March and twice during the summer window. Districts were required to offer summer school to third grade students without a passing score and second grade students who were at risk. Those students attending summer school were mandated to have a 90% or higher attendance rate. Additionally, third graders in summer school had a chance at a third retest at the conclusion of the summer school session. Students who did not attend or who did not meet this attendance requirement and did not pass iRead that was administered at the end of the summer school session received an individual reading plan for this school year. A major shift in 2025 was the implementation of state-mandated retention. Any third grader who did not pass iRead and who did not qualify for a good cause exemption was retained in third grade. This is a state requirement moving forward per Indiana Code 2032 8.52. In total, 137 students were retained across our school district, and that's 137 third grade students, reflecting the seriousness of our state's accountability focus. Good cause exemptions allow certain students to be promoted to the 4th grade without a passing iRead score, though they must continue to test until grade 7 or until they pass. There are 5 criteria to qualify for an exemption. An English learner who has received fewer than 2 years of EL services, students with disabilities, and receive special education services. It is important to note that for English learners and students who receive special education services, it is a case conference committee that must determine if the exemption should be granted. It is not automatically given based on their status. Those students who were retained twice in kindergarten through 3rd grade, and students who scored at or above proficiency on the 3rd grade math iLearn assessment. The final criteria applies starting this year, and it will apply to any student who was previously retained in third grade due to not passing iRead. In 2025, 106 exemptions were granted across our 9 elementary schools. Now, let's start by looking at the second grade performance on the 2025 iRead. The 2025 iRead 3 Early Administration for second grade students. This provides valuable insight into reading readiness as students work towards proficiency by the end of their third grade year. This chart here shows the breakdown of score placements on the 2 administrations and then the overall combined score placement for 2025. District-wide, 39% of second graders passed the assessment overall, which demonstrates that many students are already performing above expectations for their second grade level. It is important to reinforce that the iRead 3 is an assessment to measure third grade reading proficiency. Second grade students are not expected to pass this assessment in second grade. Therefore, it is truly incredible that 303 of our 777 second grade students passed. Another positive indicator is that 15% of students were classified as on track, suggesting that the instruction and support happening in the kindergarten through second grade classrooms is effective for most of our students. 46% of our district second graders are identified as at risk, and this signals a critical need for early interventions and identification. In 2025, second grade data shows encouraging growth in district performance while also highlighting areas for continued focus. This year, as previously stated, 39% of our district second graders passed. This is up from 24% in 2024 and 23% in 2023, marking a significant upward trend in early reading readiness. The percentage of students at risk decreased significantly from 64% in 2023 and 62% in 2024 to just 46% in 2025, indicating that more students are moving towards proficiency. Additionally, the percentage of students on track has remained consistent at 13 to 15%. The narrowing gap demonstrates meaningful progress, and sustaining these gaps will require continued emphasis on early literacy interventions, our small group instruction, and consistent progress monitoring. The 2025 iRead second grade data highlights both growth in passing rates and encouraging on-track performance when viewed by school. Edison stood out with 58% passing and an additional 16% on track, meaning that nearly 3/4 of Edison students are already positioned for proficiency by the end of third grade. If you want to go to the next slide. There we go. Jefferson also posted strong results with 50% passing and 14% on track. O'Bannon improved to 42% passing and 13% on track. Hess demonstrated growth as well, with 38% passing and 17% on track, showing nearly 55% of students progressing towards readiness. Burns-Hicks, Harding, and Irving reported results in the mid-30% range for passing, coupled with that 15 to 18% on track, suggesting steady growth, even if still slightly below the district average. On the other hand, Franklin and Lincoln continue to be areas of concern, each with low on-track percentages, 8% and 13% respectively, leaving well over half of their students still at risk. While both schools have improved from previous years, their combined pass and on-track rates remain far below the district levels. Overall, the data shows strong gains at schools like Edison, Jefferson, and O'Bannon, where most students are either already passing or on track. And it does underscore the need for intensified early literacy supports at schools like Franklin and Lincoln. If you want to move forward 2 slides, please. Yep, right there. Thank you. As previously stated, the iRead 3 assessment covers standards in 3 domains: reading foundations, nonfiction, and literature. Here, the placement by domains over the past 3 administrations can be seen. The iRead 3 domain data shows both encouraging growth and clear areas needing improvement. District performance improved from 2024 to 2025, particularly in nonfiction and literature, where the percentages of students scoring above nearly doubled. However, a significant gap remains between district and the state results, especially in reading foundations. In summer 2025, 59% of district students were below in reading foundations compared to 35% statewide, and only 5% of district students scored above in any domain. While the district shows progress from the previous year, particularly in moving students from below to at or near, continued targeted support in reading foundations is essential to help more students pass or achieve on-track status and close the gap with state averages. You can go to the next slide. All right, the 2025 iRead 3 results for 3rd grade demonstrate strong, steady growth in district performance. This year, 69.8% of students, or 546 of our 782 students, passed this assessment. This is an increase from 63.1% in 2024 and 57.9% in 2023, reflecting consistent progress over the past 3 years. Correspondingly, the percentage of students not passing has declined from 42.1% in 2023 to 30.2% in 2025, showing that more students are achieving reading proficiency by the end of 3rd grade. While district performance still falls below the state's 87.7% passing rate, this upward trend highlights the impact of sustained literacy initiatives and early intervention strategies. Looking back over the past 5 years, we see a clear upward trend in performance. In 2021, the first year back after COVID disruptions, 58.4% of our 3rd graders passed the iRead 3, leaving 41.6% below proficiency. In 22 and 23, scores fluctuated but remained well below those state averages. The turning point came in 2024 when we introduced our literacy coaches into our schools. That year, our passing rate rose to 63.1%. With continued support from our coaches this year, we saw even greater gains, reaching 69.8%, a 6.5 point increase in just 1 year, and more than 11 points higher than where we were in 2023. Equally important, the percentage of students not passing has dropped from over 41% in 2021 to just over 30% in 2025. This means significantly more students are leaving 3rd grade on track with grade level reading skills. While we still trail the state's 87.7% passing rate, this trajectory is encouraging. These results show that these sustained literacy initiatives, targeted interventions, and the direct support of our literacy coaches are making a measurable difference. With continued investment in our literacy coaches and early reading supports, we will continue to close the gap with the state. As we compare year-to-year growth, the impact of our literacy initiatives become very clear. In 2022 and 2023, our passing rates moved up and down, and we lagged well behind the state. But in 2024, our literacy coaches were introduced, and we saw that real shift. Our passing rate grew by 5.2%, far outpacing the state's 0.6%. This year, with continued support from our literacy coaches, our growth was even stronger. And again, we increased by 6.5% compared to last year, surpassing the state's unprecedented 4.8% increase. I don't mean to diminish that. It's truly amazing. for the state to be at 4.8%, considering that they were averaging well below 1%. But I do want to pause here to recognize the wording that the state used in their iRead3 score press release. The article stated that their 4.8% increase at the state level was unprecedented. Let me reiterate that the school city of Hammond's passing rate increased well above the state's average increase 3 out of the 4 years, with an unprecedented 6.5% from 2024 to 2025. Our district grew at a faster rate than the state 2 years in a row, and this year by a wide margin. This kind of momentum matters, and it should cause us to celebrate this win, and we will. It tells us that the strategies we have in place, our literacy coaches, our targeted support, our interventions, they are moving our students in the right direction. And if we can sustain this pace, we will continue to close this gap with the state and ensure that our students leave third grade confident and proficient readers.
Right.
The third grade results by school reveal strong growth across most district schools, with several showing significant gains over the past 3 years. Jefferson showed substantial growth, reaching 77.4% in 2025, which is up from 57.4 in 24 and 68.2 in 2023. Edison continues to lead closely behind with 76% passing, up from 73.6% in 24 and 68.3 in 23, demonstrating consistent year-over-year improvement. Franklin, Harding, and Hess each posted solid results in the low to mid-70s, with Franklin making the most notable gain from 53.3% in 24 to 72.2% in 2025. O'Bannon improved steadily as well, increasing from 55.1 to 70.7. Other schools demonstrated more modest growth or areas for attention. Burns Hicks increased slightly from 55.1 in 2024 to 58.2 in 2025, while Lincoln declined from 65.7% to 60%, indicating a need for more targeted support. Irving showed relative stability at 68.9%, maintaining consistent performance but with limited growth from 24 to 25. Overall, the data highlights that while multiple schools are making meaningful progress towards early reading proficiency, more targeted interventions should be prioritized for schools with slower growth or declining performance, such as Lincoln and Burns Hicks. High-growth schools like Jefferson and Edison and Franklin can serve as models for instructional strategies and best practices to help accelerate literacy achievement district-wide. You can go to the next slide, please. The 2025 domain results for third grade testers show both encouraging progress and areas that remain in need of attention when compared to state performance. In reading foundations, district students continue to lag behind the state, with 38% scoring below in spring and 51% in summer, compared to 22% and 46% statewide, though the percentage of students performing at or near proficiency is similar to the state. In nonfiction, district students demonstrated strength in spring with 54% at or near proficiency, slightly higher than the state's 42%, but fewer students reached the above level, 21% versus 43%. The summer results dropped to 9% above compared to 18% statewide. In literature, the district also trailed with 19% above in spring and 9% in summer, compared to 37% and 13% at the state level. A highlight is that across both nonfiction and literature, the majority of district students consistently scored at or near proficiency, showing a solid foundation for growth. However, the lower percentages of students reaching the above category and the higher percentages remaining below, particularly in reading foundations, underscore the ongoing need to strengthen advanced literacy skills and early reading supports. All right, and in closing, The 2025 iRead 3 data tells a story of meaningful progress, steady growth, and momentum across our district. We are seeing more students pass, fewer students at risk, and stronger gains than the state overall. You want to go to the last slide, please? Evidence that our investments in our literacy coaches, small group interventions, and early supports are paying off. While challenges remain, particularly in reading foundations and at schools with slower growth, the upward trajectory is undeniable. With continued focus, collaboration, and support, we can sustain this progress and bring even more students to proficiency. Most importantly, we are moving closer to our ultimate goal, ensuring that every child leaves third grade as a confident and a capable reader. This is something worth celebrating, and it gives us all great optimism for the future of the school city of Hammond. Thank you.
Any questions from any board members, trustees? Any comments, questions? Well,
Thank you for this wonderful presentation. It was very clear and concise.
Absolutely.
And I just want to share a hooray!
Trustee Guerra?
Again, thank you.
I
As I was
think
looking through this, the fact that you differentiated on different slides was great too.
Great. It was crystal clear, and my heart just is filled with joy of the growth, and just imagine as we proceed in this restoration and elevation mode, what those scores are going to be next year. I applaud every principal, every teacher, every parent, para, anybody involved, our custodians, because you all played a part in making this happen. We are a team, and we're going to show the world this team will stick together, and we're just going to grow better, 10 times better, 10 times better. Thank you, Mr. White.
Thank you.
Mr. Salinas?
Thank you very much, Mr. White. So just to reiterate, did you say that our growth was greater than the state? Okay, unprecedented.
Unprecedented.
Just wanted to get that on record one more time.
Oh, yes. Oh, we're going to do a press release
Unprecedented.
on
Our next item is our first public expression period. Trustee Stanford.
Thank you. Our first and only public speaker for first session is Wanda Puckett.
Good evening. I'm Wanda Puckett. I got a question. Do we have any bus aid monitors on the bus for the kids? We got cars going around the bus when the kids are getting off the bus. And Lord forbid, when the kids get hurt. I know we got officers out, but officers can't be in all the places all the time when the kids is getting on and off the bus, because we do have a lot of road rage out there. And this need to slow down when you see the bus. They don't mean go around the stop sign when they put it out. Stay still, parents. And I'm talking to not only to the board, I'm talking to the parents that's sitting at home looking at this. You going around the school, dropping them kids off, that circle. Y'all impatient. You are not the only parent going through that circle to drop your kids off. Be patient. You coming down through that alley a little bit too fast too. And y'all know what alley I'm talking about, coming down from Speedway. You have kids that getting out the car there, trying to get across the street too. I'm begging, I'm asking the parent, please slow down. Coming down Pine in Chicago, that's not a speedway. This is not Indianapolis 500. We have our babies that is crossing there. Parent, you hit one of those, how would you feel if somebody ran over yours? And I know y'all sitting at home looking at this. Let's get it together, because I can't be there. I ain't coming out of retirement, but I can be there to support them babies. And I can keep coming to this mic to support them babies. We're in what, 3 or 4 weeks of school, and the way I see y'all driving, slow down. Slow down. Coming up that alley over there by Eggers, slow down. Run over one of them babies over there by Eggers, going up that alley flying, you better slow down there too. Coming up to Hammond Central, the way y'all driving through there, slow down. Kids is getting out of school and going to school. Slow down. Pay attention. These is our babies. That's all I got to say.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all.
Oh.
The next agenda item is unfinished business, and there is no unfinished business this evening. So the next agenda item after that is the consent agenda.
Trustees, what's your pleasure with the consent agenda?
Madam President,
Trustee Candelara.
I move for the approval of the consent agenda items A through E as presented.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second that we approve the consent agenda items A through E. Are there any questions? Any questions?
Oh, I'm supposed to have something. Yes. I'm sorry, I forgot. Accounts payable docket register. Dated September 2nd, 2025, consisting of 113 pages. Total claims, $1,359,275.44. Total payroll, $933,686.99.
Thank you. Any more questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it, motion carried. Mr. Salinas.
The next agenda item is new business.
Oh, Item A is asking for approval of the HEF Acorn Grant for Hammond Central High School.
Madam President,
Trustee Spencer.
I move for the approval of the HEF Acorn Grant for Hammond Central High School.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second that we approve the HEF Acorn Grant for Hammond Central High School. Any questions? Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Item B, approval of bid award for snow removal services. Do we have a motion?
Madam President,
Trustee Candelara.
I move for the approval of the bid award for snow removal services as presented.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
It's been moved and properly second that we approve the bid award for snow removal services. Are there any questions? Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Ayes have it. Okay. Item C, approval of transportation longevity increments MOU.
Madam President,
Trustee Spencer.
I move for the approval of the Transportation Longevity Increments MOU.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second that we approve the transportation longevity increments MOU. Are there any questions? Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. Item D, approval of iReady assessment K through 2 and instruction K through 8 purchase. We hear a motion.
Madam President,
Trustee Spencer.
I move for the approval of iReady Assessment K through 2 and Instruction K through 8 purchase.
There is,
Second.
it's been moved and properly second for the approval of the iReady assessment K2 and instruction K8 purchase. Any questions? Mr. Salinas, could you expound on this just a little bit?
Actually, I would like to, but Mr. White is here, who I think would do a better job than I.
Exactly.
So I'll give him the opportunity, Mr. White. Thank you.
iReady is our district diagnostic that we have been utilizing in our district 4 years now. And so it is in assessment of students in kindergarten through second grade is how we are using it this year. It will assess them 3 times a year in reading and in math. In the past, we had implemented the assessment K through 8, but we are required to implement the state checkpoints, which takes the place of that. What we are able to do specifically for the 3 through 8 is we're able to take their data, their results from the checkpoint and sync it with iReady in order to construct individualized pathways that are going to help with remediation and intervention. Gotcha. That becomes automatic in K through 2. After each benchmark, they get a pathway that's automatically generated. I have to say this has been a request from teachers wanting back this program as much as we possibly can. And so there's a great deal of excitement in our district.
So there was a break in the service of this?
Last year, grades 3 through 8 did not have any iReady. So we did this in last year it was K through 2. They had just the assessment part with no instruction.
Gotcha.
And 3 through 8 had nothing with iReady. So we're working to bring this back to support our students and our teachers.
Absolutely, and that could have impacted some of these scores that we have today.
I agree.
Thank you so much. And just for the record,
Thank you, Mr. White.
the cost is I'm just going to read it straight from the board doc. The cost of this is $221,742.20, and it's coming out of Title I.
Correct.
We have a motion, we have the question. Are you ready to vote? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion carried. Thank you. Item E, approval of Ready Rosie contract renewal. Do I hear a motion?
Madam President,
Trustee Spencer.
I move for the approval of Ready Rosie contract renewal.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second for the approval of Ready Rosie contract renewal. Are there any questions?
What is this?
Mr.
That's okay. This is Ready Rosie is a family engagement resource for our Head Start program.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We've heard the question. Are there any more questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Item F, approval of contract with Melissa Bensley. Do I hear a motion?
Madam President,
Trustee Candelera.
I move for the approval of the contract with Melissa Bensley as presented.
Is there a second?
Second. Oh,
It's been moved and properly second that we approve the contract with Melissa Bensley. Are there any questions? Mr. Salinas, could you expound on this one, because this is good.
Yeah, I'd be happy to. I'd first like to give credit to our interim director of special education, Mr. Tim Seaman. He is responsible for this. He reached out to Melissa Bensley, who is a retired teacher for deaf and hard of hearing. She recognized the need that we have in servicing our students in an effort to not disrupt services. She opted to come back and help us, and so she will be providing services for our deaf and hard of hearing students. She will also be co-teaching the Crisis Prevention Institute program, which is CPI, training our staff in effective de-escalation techniques to promote safe and supportive learning environments for all our students. And again, kudos go to our interim director, Mr. Tim Seaman, for securing this contract.
Thank you very much. Are there any more questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, Mr. Salinas.
Our next agenda item is the calendar.
Tuesday, September 2nd, will be our executive session at 5:15 p.m. and our regular school board meeting at 6. On Tuesday, September 23rd, we will have an executive session at 5:15 p.m. and at 6 p.m. we will have our regular school board meetings, subject to change. Also, I would like to announce every third Wednesday of the month, which will be on the 17th of this month, we will have our WJOB radio show, and we're asking any teachers, principals, any staff, if you have anything you want to boast about, stick out your chest about on School City Hammond, contact Mrs. Lopez, the office, and get them scheduled so they can be on WJOB so we can have some more bragging rights.
Don't we also have a meeting on September 30th, Tuesday, September 30th?
It's not on here. Okay. Yes, we do. Thank you. September 30th is a public work session at 6 o'clock. Okay, September 30th. So that's so noted. Thank you, Trustee Spencer. Public work session. So that is our school board meetings. So, moving right along. It's public expressions.
Our next agenda item is public expression, second period. Trustee Stanford.
Thank you. Our first speaker is Linda Trinkle.
Linda?
Did you sign up? Oh, you just signed in? Don't worry, I've done that. Okay, we'll skip you. No problem. Next speaker, Wanda Puckett.
Is that the last one?
I'm Wanda Puckett, I'm back again. Now this is what I want to say. I'm asking anybody out there with an MA degree, come to the school board, or either go down there on Calumet, and fill out an application to be a paraprofessional in these classrooms. We as parents need to show our support to the staff of School City of Hammond. We getting tired of sitting down, watching soap operas. Y'all can go do what y'all want to do, but when it comes down to them kids, we need y'all in the schools. Get y'all background check. Now you want to know where you can go get one in? I can tell you where you can go get a third one for all 50 states. And come back and present it to the trustee, the superintendent, so you'll be able to get up in this classroom. We need y'all help in the morning and after school. But in order to deal with these kids, you got to have that background check. We need more paraprofessionals inside our buildings with the teachers. I'm asking y'all, because I know some of y'all got y'all MA, y'all bachelor degrees, because I talk to y'all constantly. Please, let's put it to use. Y'all got early childhood development classes. Y'all done pass that. Let's put it to use. Let's come out, support our kids. We need bus aid, apply for that. Let's do something to show our kids we are interested in them getting that education, that piece of paper. I'm working on my grandkids getting there. I got a 10th grade and a 9th grade. And you better believe they parents on them, and I'm here to support too. Let's get together on this. Our kids need our help. We got to keep bringing that test score up, not down. When our parents get involved, let's help the kids and showing them that we are interested in their education. I need y'all parents. Y'all come on back to Hammond and get back in these schools. Y'all teachers, y'all come on back to Hammond too. Get back in these schools, because we need you. I'm crying for these kids. Let's make this work in a good year. Urban, I'll be over there to see you one day this week. That's all I got to say.
Thank you. That ends second session.
Mr. Salinas?
All right. Thank you, Ms. Puckett. Our next session is reports. So I will start with my reports for the evening. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here, community members, administrators, teachers. It's very nice to see you here this evening. The School City of Hammond will be proudly recognizing Hispanic Heritage Month from September 15th through October 15th. This is a time to honor the culture, traditions, and contributions of our Hispanic and Latino communities. We look forward to celebrating this important month across our schools. And in addition, we will be participating in the Mexican Independence Day Parade on Saturday, September 13th. The parade will begin at noon at Morton High School, and we are excited to showcase our district's pride and unity at this community celebration, this Hispanic Heritage Month, beginning September 15th. I have a few shout outs that I would also like to share. Our very first shout out goes out to some of our unsung heroes, our clerical team. Our clerical team, a huge shout out to our amazing clerical staff across the district. They continue to do outstanding work enrolling and registering our students, ensuring our schools are well prepared for success. And in addition, our clerical team engaged in their professional development sessions during the early dismissal that we had a few weeks ago, presented by our accounts payable specialist, Marsha Witherspoon. We're grateful for their dedication, not only to service, but also to their own professional growth. Let's give a round of applause to our clerical team across the district. Thank you for all that you do. And I do want to highlight Mr. Adam White. Mr. White, thank you for your detailed presentation tonight on our IRE3 data. We're on a very positive trajectory towards success in meeting state expectations in literacy. This progress is the result of a collective effort among our teachers, our literacy coaches, our principals, our families, and of course, our Hammond students who are trying so hard to become proficient readers. And as we know, reading is the #1 indicator of future success, and we remain committed to supporting all Hammond students in their literacy journey. Thank you for that presentation, Mr. White. Our student presenters. A heartfelt thank you to our student presenters this evening, Melina Mata, Joseph Helms. You exemplify the very best of what Hammond students are and what they can become. Thank you for serving as a positive role model for your peers and for our community. I also want to thank the families for their encouragement and participation at home. Your support makes a world of difference. Thank you very much. And finally, along with Ms. Puckett's message, the School City of Hammond is still actively hiring for several positions. We are encouraging all interested applicants to join us at the City of Hammond Job Fair on Thursday, September 18th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Hammond Civic Center. This is a wonderful opportunity to connect with our district and consider a career in serving the children of Hammond. Thank you for your continued support to our students, families, and schools. And together, we are restoring and elevating Hammond one day and one student at a time. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Salinas. Are there any reports from the board? Trustee Guerra?
I have one for PTA.
Yes.
We came back from, we had our first in-person convention in the past 5 years down in Indianapolis. We came back refreshed and ready. We learned quite a bit. One being that PTA at its core is an advocacy group. Statewide, we actually we'll be going in March to Washington, D.C. To advocate on the Hill with congressmen and senators. And then regularly, we have a legislative person who is down in Indianapolis advocating down there for legislation that affects our kids. So we're just ready. We do have some exciting things coming up. We're doing reflections again this year. The theme is I Belong. Like I said last time, I think it's an easier theme for the young ones. That deadline is October 31st, and we'll be pushing out more. And then we're also partnering with the district for the kindness campaign, and we've got some exciting things coming for that. So just keep your eyes and your ears peeled.
Thank you. Any other questions? Believe it or not, I have nothing to say.
So moved.
Second.
So moved. Amen.
Have a good evening, everyone. Thank you.